Hey everybody, welcome to our live. I'm Heather, and we do come to you live each and every day, Monday through Thursday. Here are the times right here. I just took off my makeup, so I'm going to put a little bit of the PM lotion on, which is a little more, it's not a lotion, really. It's more, not an oil either, but it's amazing. All right, I am going to put some on my lips too. So how's everybody doing? I put the times below that we are here with you guys to learn about Luminous, what we have to offer, all that good stuff. If there's anything you guys want to see, make sure you tell us. Today, somebody mentioned about airbrush eyeshadow, so I did that at the 2 o'clock. And yeah, we really do kind of do whatever you want to see. I mean, we normally have a game plan, but can turn that around because it's all about you guys. It's all about you guys. So every time we do talk about Luminous and the basics, like what you get in your kit, how to use the kit, what to do, all of that fun stuff. So I'm going to move over here. And here is our, it's one of our starter kits. This is the Icon. We also have the Icon Pro, which looks exactly the same, except it's a different color, and it has 2 speeds. We also have the Legend. And the great news about that is they're all the same. Like as far as the instructions on how to do it, it's all the same. And so make sure you know that going in. And then it does come with the foundation. We give you 2 bottles of foundation so you can practice and you can color match 365 days a year. And you have a bottle of love and a bottle of blush. And the blush is super high pigmented, so a little bit goes a long way. You're only using drops at a time. So right here are the steps of how to use it. There is a learning curve. So we want you to use it at least 7 days in a row so you start getting the hang of it. But as soon as you get it, we want you to get it out, plug it in, because that's all you have to do is plug it into the power, turn it on, and you're going to feel air. And so wherever you feel that air is where the makeup's going. And so make sure that you practice that. That is practicing. And then start moving around your face. Keep it 4 finger widths away. Then you can put water in the bowl right here. Start spraying water. Release that trigger. Barely pull back on that trigger. Those are the things that you're going to want to practice when getting started. All right. Hello, Linda. How are you, baby? Good to see you. All right. So now let's go in here and we're going to get started. We're going to start with, I'm going to use what's in our starter kit. Also, probably some extra fun stuff as well. The one great thing about Luminous, it's not all or nothing. So you don't have to use everything Luminous or everything airbrush. You can put in color cosmetics, traditional cosmetics, all of that. All right. Hey, Patty, good to see you. I feel like I sound like Heath. That's really bothering me. So my eyes are airbrushed, and I used the purple and the black. And I even did the liner this time. Use these 2 right here. I even did the liner as with the airbrush too, which is something new that I haven't done, but I've got used to it now. So you really do have to get used to the line, like right at the lash line. So, all right, let's go ahead. I'm going to get out some of the product. Rio says I talk too much. Well, you're not the first person who's told me that. My mom told me that growing up, that I talk too much. All right, so now I'm going to get out. I'm going to use the Silk 4-in-1, obviously. I'll use my Love. I'm going to use my favorite blush as well and shake these up. And I'll take these 2 as well. All right. So when you are getting started, and because it doesn't have to be all airbrush. I could use a regular concealer underneath if I wanted to. Right now, I'm going to use Glow. So I'm going to shake up my Glow. I think I'll use the smaller one. Shaking it up. And put a few drops right in there. And I'm going to use this under my eyes, turning on my machine. I can feel the air. And so now I'm going to start the movement and barely pull back on my trigger. So back and forth. You know what? I'm so glad I checked that. I was like, as I was doing it, I remembered I didn't clean it from using the black eyeshadow. So I'm like, ooh. All right. So now I'll go in with, make sure we're doing the right one, Glow, which is my highlighter. There's no shimmer to it. So it is a true highlighter. All right. So now I'll go in here. Hello, Miss Hannah. Hello, Amber. Rio still loves me, even though I talk too much. All right. I'm going to start working it. I'm starting to work it and go back and forth, pulling back on my trigger. I do the movements first, so you don't get a hot spot. You don't get that little of makeup. If you can start that movement and then pull back, you'll have less mess ups. Hannah, I hope you're learning here too, babe. All right, I'm going to come in and cover. When I tan, I did our tanning tonic, and when I tan, it grabs these sunspots. So I go in and I want to cover that a little bit. But I'm really using the Glow to just give me that highlight right underneath my eyes. Now, right now, because I am a lot darker than I normally am, it's going to show up a lot more. All right, now I'll take my blush. This is one of, hey, Terry, good to see you. I'm going to take my blush. I'm going to do a drop of natural blush. If you don't have the natural blush, you need to get it, because natural blush, it's this one right here, mixed with any of our blushes is amazing. So now, boop, boop, 2 drops of Tulip, 2 drops of the natural blush, and I'm going to mix those together. But the natural blush isn't as powerful as the other ones. And so if you're new to airbrushing and you're like, oh, I just can't get the blush right, the natural blush will help you. And then I'm also going to use it first. So when I get to my foundation, it's a lot easier to blend it out. All right, here we go. Again, making my moves. Pulling back on my trigger. Switching sides. Back and forth. Now, Rio, would it not be the most boring live chat if I just did this? I got to talk. You would tune me out. Now I can just annoy you because I talk too much. But then I would annoy you if I didn't talk. All right, I'm gonna do a little bit here and a little bit there. But isn't that blush gorge? I love it. I love it. All right, blow the rest of that out. Now, blush, highlighter, all that's on. Now I can go in with my foundation. If I can read what number. All right, so I'm shaking up my foundation. And notice that I haven't rinsed in between. I only clean it at the very end. As long as you blow it out between colors, like I blew out all of the blush before adding the foundation, you'll be fine. But you do want to make sure that you do clean it before you put it away. All right, so starting at my forehead. Going down my nose. And then now making my pass. So I make one complete pass. And then I'll look back. Okay, one complete pass, because remember, the intensity of colors or the coverage is done in passes. So it's not like traditional makeup where you're rubbing and rubbing and putting it on and layering it. It actually is working with your skin to get that coverage. So looking in the mirror, I need a little more coverage here. Blend it down my neck so I don't have the demarcation line. And blending it here. All right, which was perfect because that's all I had. And then now I'll run Tip Top Cleaner or some water through it to clean it before putting it away. And then now I already have my blush on. I have my highlighter underneath my eyes. Everything is nice and blended. So now I'm going to use my Cut 1 palette to give me a little more shape to my face. I want to make sure, I love contouring, and it doesn't have to be like extreme contouring at all. It doesn't have to be an extreme contouring. It can be very subtle. If you want to contour with airbrush, you can contour with a shade like 1 or 2 shades darker, especially if you're new to contouring, just do a couple shades darker. And I'm using the Cut 1 palette, which you can tell I use a lot of. Because what foundation is going to do is even you out. A lot of us have 2 tones in our face, 2 or 3 tones in our face, you know, different things like that. And so contouring, highlighting, the blush, that's adding shape back into our face. And getting rid of certain things that we don't want. Ah, Linda's loving it. And there we go. So again, you can do it, you can step it up or blend it out. You don't have to go into that extreme. I cannot tell you the number of people that I've heard say, oh, when I first started, I would have sworn I would never do any kind of contouring. Like, there's no way. And now they love it because they're taking those baby steps. They're taking those steps to, and it makes a difference. I mean, it really, really does make a difference when you start seeing, you're like, oh, I didn't know my face would do that. Oh, well, okay. But my big thing is always do something different before you take your makeup off for the night. At night, we all go in the bathroom. We all do our routine as far as, you know, taking the makeup off, cleansing our skin, moisturizing, alt tone, whatever your regimen is. But before you do that, do something different. Do a smoky eye. Do some fun colors that you're like, I would never use that. Contour if you're like, no way, no how, I'm not contouring. Contour. Use a red, bold lip that maybe you thought you would never use. Have fun with it. You're taking it off, so it doesn't matter. But that way you do learn whether you like it or not, and you can take that in baby steps. So where were you when I bought my, well, I don't know, Rio, where was I? How long have you had a machine? And I'll tell you, because chances are I've been here. All right, so yay, I'm so glad Linda's loving it, loving it. All right, so my eyes are done, and they're very shimmery. So the purple obviously has a shimmer. The blush that I use, the natural and the tulip, the natural does have a little bit of shimmer to it as well. So I have a lot of shimmer going on. So maybe I want to reel it back a little bit, because with shimmer, remember that shimmer is going to act like airport runway lights and draw attention to. All right. So make sure you don't want to look like a disco ball. You want to make sure that you maybe can control that a little bit. Okay. So normally I would do it right there, but because I have everything else going on, I'm not. Oh, yay, Rio. I'm so excited. Yay. Hey, Candy. How are you? All right. So now we have, if you see me saying hi to people and you're like, where is she seeing this? On my screen, we have both Facebook and YouTube. And so most of the time we are on YouTube. We're on YouTube at 8, 10, 12, 2, and 4. And then the last one of the day, we are on Facebook. And so tomorrow we're on at 8 and 10, and the 10 o'clock will be on Facebook as well. All right, so now I'm going to take, I'm like, what do I want? I'm going to take my staple. This one is my staple. I do have the lip jelly on. I'm just going to kiss the back of my hand. And now, Ballet Pink. This one, I love. This is so, it's our Vinyl Slick Liquid Lipstick. The staying power. This one and Merengue are my staples. Like I think I have 2 of these. One in my purse, one in my car, maybe. I have them everywhere. But I'm going to put some on. Woo, look at that color. Right there. And it has a shine, but not, it's more like a slick. And then make sure you wipe it off your teeth. That's important. All right. There we go. Woo. But these are amazing. I love all of it. Even the bright colors are stunning. And then you also want to check out the lip stains in the metallics. Whew, you talk about staying power. They have a lot of staying power as well. So there you go, guys. Look how easy it is. It is easy, breezy, amazing. Anyone can airbrush, guys. If you are not loving it, if you don't like, oh my gosh, have you been airbrushed? You need to be like, if you're not preaching to the heavens about how amazing airbrush is, there's something we need to tweak. Because I promise if I went home with every single person that bought a system and taught you how to do this, you would love it. Flat out, you would love it. So if you're not loving it, keep it going. Keep coming, keep checking us out. Make sure that you're doing it the right way. It is different than traditional makeup. Flat out, it is different than traditional makeup. It's applied differently. It looks flawless and amazing. And you can't expect to put it on the same way because it is different. Period. ... So make sure you are loving it as much as we love it. All right. All right. Yay. Candy got a package today. I know all of our friends that purchase Luminous stock their mailbox, their postman, because they're like, I want my stuff. I want my stuff. So there you go. All right, guys. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'll be back tomorrow at 8 and 10. 8 on YouTube, 10 on YouTube and Facebook. So I hope to see you back. All right, guys. Thank you so much, and I will see you soon. Bye for now.